So anyway, the first question was, what were you looking for in an architect before you started the project, and how did we fit into that?
Yeah, so I looked at several different architects, and your company was recommended by my son, who is very much into just, I don't know, it's not a word I can say,
Sustainability.
sustainability
That's the
and
one.
and that sort of thing. So he looked at that. So um, and as I've said, I looked at several different architects, and the reason I chose Borland architecture was yourself. I We were impressed with how you came back to us, that sort of thing, and the fact that, and whilst the other architect that I was thinking of also talked about um, passive design and that sort of thing, I think you came across perhaps as quite genuine and that sort of thing. So yes, that's.
Yeah.
Did I
Oh,
answer that right?
yeah, that's good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yes, yes, yes. So, yes.
Good. All right. So the second question was, how have we helped you clarify your vision for a sustainable, future-proof home? Are you more clear basically about what you want to achieve? Did you have goals at the start that you wanted to do, and have we fulfilled that in the design process so far?
Yeah, yeah, certainly. Look, um, as I say, I knew a little bit about uh, making things environmentally friendly and that sort of thing. Like that was always sort of my desire. But since working with you, I've learnt more about passive house design. You sent different info things to me that I looked up. Then I looked up online a bit more about passive houses. Um, Interesting seeing one of the buildings we looked at the other week ago, just seeing the actual filling things, the panels that you put in, the
Yeah,
SIPs.
the SIPS panels. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I mean, that was interesting how they work and the fact that it's not something we use in Australia that often. So, yeah, so I guess that's um, how you've helped me work my way through that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. And is there a particular moment so far in the design where you feel we've solved a design challenge or addressed a particular concern that you may have had previously that you feel is now working really well?
Yeah, well, I think the sort of looking at my needs, which are going to be different to a family's needs, it's sort of um, that's probably a bit of a challenge in what I wanted, and I felt that you helped me out. Then the rest of the house, we could close off different areas when I wasn't using it, or well, we're going to close off. We haven't quite got there yet, but yes, those sorts of things. Yeah,
Yes, that sort of multi-generational living that was quite important to you, wasn't it? It's about
yes,
creating
yes.
a home that works for you on the day to day, but then the extended family on weekends, and then what the future holds for the house as well.
Ex Exactly. I mean, obviously, you talked about the 100 years of uh, how a house designed to last 100 years, and
Mm.
I'm not going to be around that long. So it's for future generations too, how it can be adapted for them
Yeah,
without really having to change anything, that it's still okay. And look, as I'm aging, we've looked at things putting into the house that are going to help my mobility and all of that sort of thing. But it's
mm,
also going to be pleasing to the eye to everybody else when I'm not using it anymore too. So it's not just an old person's home.
mm.
Um, it can be for the whole family.
Yeah, it's integrating those things seamlessly in so that they're almost invisible in the design, right?
Yes,
Just sort
yes, yes. They're part of the design, sort of. Yes, to start with. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, you don't have to actually have it standing out in any way. It's
No,
quite
no.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Just talking about standing out, what's the thing that stands out most about the approach that we've taken to your project so far?
Well, I think it's the communication I've had with you has been very easy. You're always available. You let me know what's happening. Um, Easy to talk to. Understand. You understand what I need as far as um, ongoing things, and even sometimes come up with some things I haven't considered. So yes, yeah, I would say that's sort of mainly
Yeah,
what you've
yeah,
done. Yeah.
yeah, good. All right. And one last question. How has working with us so far built your confidence in the journey ahead? I suppose not only for this documentation stage, but into the construction phase and then the life beyond that that you'll be living in the house. Are you confident that we're going to be doing this in the right way and we're heading in the right track, I suppose?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Look, I think for me, never having built a house from scratch before, yes, I've lived in lots of different houses and can take that experience with me. But working with someone that I feel is a bit obviously more experienced than I am in houses, different houses, certainly has given me confidence, and I'm excited about the approach going forward. It'll be nice to move into the house in the not too distant future, I hope. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're heading in the right direction. Will not be too long until we get there. So
Yes. Yeah.
very exciting. Thank you so much.
It's
That's
that's all
wonderful.
right. And
Thanks.
while it's a pleasure working with you as well.